usually do that, but I forgot. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Does everything sound okay? I feel like it sounds really echoey. No, that's not right. Does it sound really echoey to you for some reason? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. I just want to let you know tonight's stream might be a bit shorter than usual ASMR length. But still wanted to do my best to make time to take a beat, to get some rest, to give you some extra cozy, soft tempo, to rest, recharge, to recalibrate a bit together. Sounds good, right? Good. Good, 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 good. Happy to hear it. I meant to stream yesterday, but I was really busy, and I've been crazy busy all day today. But even so, it's important to me to take time to catch my breath, wind down a bit, reset, and recharge with you. Also, before we get started, I have a couple of things that, well, at least one thing, kind of awkward timing, but I meant to talk about this yesterday when I did a normal stream, but I didn't do a normal stream. But a lot of people asked when I would be opening my merch shop again. Well, it's open again now. And I just want to say thank you so much because a lot of things have already sold out. Even things that I had multiples of. So just really thankful to have your support. But there is still a lot of stock of certain things, so feel free to check it out if you would like. Silly Billy Bear, thank you so much for the resub for 6 months. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you so much for the prime resub. And Orthrus, thank you so much for the resub as well. Especially tier 3, thank you, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much for the tier 3 resub for 16 months. Welcome back, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Well, shall we get started? Good. So, I have a couple of triggers that I got. Just want to have tonight be focused on doing our best to ground ourselves, to recenter, to do a nice kind of reset. Feel like summer is already in full swing, even though it doesn't even start until a couple more days technically. But even so, things have been so tumultuous, I feel. Things have been a bit uncertain for many people. And there's lots of anxiety, but I think that's all the more reason that tonight I just show you a bit of support, compassion, to help take care of you so that you can relax and get some good rest. Would you like that? Oh, yeah. Fatigue has been really bad for me too. But I have so much I need to do, so I keep having to push through it. So, before we get too chatty, let's take a moment to take a couple breaths to not only calm ourselves down, but to help get into a nice, relaxed mindset for rest, rest, rest. And we'll do that by taking deep breaths in through the mouth, holding them, and then exhale. I'll do that a couple times. So you can either go at your own pace or follow my lead. Inhale. Did I say in through the mouth? I meant in through the nose, out through the mouth. That's what I meant. See, even I'm a little out of sorts. All the more reason that tonight was muchly needed, right? So we'll breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we'll hold in between. Okay? Ready? Exhale. Inhale through the nose. sometimes it's easier said than done, especially for me. But if you find your mind racing, or find yourself stressed, can help is taking long, deep breaths just like this, okay? Good. Two more. In. Hold. Exhale. Exhale. So, figured what might help your stress, anxiety, or any restlessness that you might have bubble away. Bubble, bubble, bubble away. Would be some of this carbonated mineral water or bubble chico. Bubble chico, bubble. feel like lemon zest tastes a bit nicer than lemon pulp since it has so much flavor concentrated in the zest. It's much more aromatic. Yeah, I used my citrus juicer. That tasted pretty good. I tried it. I made a sample glass earlier, but she shall try it too. She said it tasted like Sprite. Maybe the lemon isn't as strong as I hoped, but it's still pretty good. She really liked it. So, it'll be certified tasty if you happen to be attending Afghan, or you can always make it yourself. Because I said there are 3 different versions of the recipe. Once you make the concentrate, you can make tempa juice, which is 2 ounces of the concentrate, 2 ounces of vodka, and 8 ounces of soda water, with a lemon slice to garnish. You could have tempa juice but cooler, which is 2 ounces lemonade concentrate, 2 ounces gin, and 8 ounces soda water. Or you can have Tempe Juice Junior, which is non-alcoholic, which is 2 ounces of lemonade concentrate. It's dyed blue, of course, and 8 ounces of soda water. That one's Tempe Juice Junior. So it tastes really good, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. That was kind of my goal, was to make a drink that would be the color blue, but also very tasty no matter who drinks it. And would be nice and refreshing since it has a nice summery flavor of lemons, freshly squeezed lemons, and of course the bubbly soda water. I personally use double chica, but you can use whatever works best. Yeah, it gives you so many delusions, especially depending on how much of it you drink. Yeah, the blue color turned out pretty nice. It is just food coloring, but I still think it turned out to be a really nice shade. Oh, I worry that it is a bit of false advertising because it doesn't taste blue. You know, like blue raspberry? Oh, sorry. It just looks blue. It doesn't taste blue. Got it. But tasted good. So, excuse me, I'm already tired. Yeah, it tasted. Yeah, it's really nice. If anything, I think I would add a little less sugar to the concentrate. Because I think it's just a little too sweet. But it was my first time making homemade lemonade concentrate. I've had lemonade concentrate from the store before. And I don't think I've made homemade lemonade in a really long time. I think the last time I had fresh squeezed lemonade was at like this night market. And I'm not trying to say that they scammed me, but they did kind of scam. Because they're like, there's one whole lemon of juice in this lemonade. Which is true, but then they also put the whole like lemon that they juice in the cup, so then it's like you don't even have that much lemonade because most of the volume is taken up by the lemon. So it was really good stuff, don't get me wrong. But I think the last time, they filled it like half with ice, the other half with lemon, was like the whole lemon, and then there's a little bit of lemon juice and then sugar and water. It feels like it's just free money. Anyways, it was still tasty, so it was nice to have fresh lemonade, fresh squeezed lemonade, since I don't know, it tastes so much better. Someone who really likes freshly squeezed citrus, just bottled lemonade or fountain lemonade, nothing can compare to juicing your own lemons or lemonade, I think. It's so good. So, I hope you enjoy it. kind of want to do maybe like a sticker club or a postcard club, especially, I think would be really cute. Or maybe just like some kind of club where each month you get something like a postcard or a sticker, keychain, a magnet, a pin. I don't know. It would be a lot of logistics to figure out, but part of me just a concept for the kind of merch that I showed off a while ago. Like a cafe set with an apron and a mug and like a loyalty card and a reusable bag and a coaster. Really still I'm planning to work towards having that, but I think that's something that I wouldn't be able to do 100% on my own. So thankfully I have another company that wants to work together to make that a reality. So I know that they have a pretty good rapport because it's the same company that made really cute beer mug that a friend of mine released a while back. Very, very cute beer mug. Yeah, they're really easy to talk to and really just want to help out to make really cool merch. Beer mug from last year, not from me, it was Momo Monet released a beer mug, and it was fulfilled through like a third party versus her corporate merch company. Her company's merch company. Yeah, it's really nice. I don't have one but I did get the coasters, and I really like the coasters, but yeah. While I keep talking, is it okay if I just pat your head a little bit? I didn't mean to surprise you with my touch. But I've seen the mug, and it's really nice. Oh, it's okay. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just fun, I guess. As much as I hate capitalism, at least, think about it this way, it's like creating or trying to create affordable, unique, special, personal goods that will bring just a little bit of extra tempo to your daily life. I mean, you have to consume to stay alive to an extent, right? You have to eat food, drink water. So I feel like as long as you're responsible, I don't think materialism it's like not inherently a bad thing, not always a good thing. There's different types of materialism. I think overconsumption is always a bad thing, but I think you're allowed to have nice things if you utilize them, especially. I think hoarding is always going to be a bad thing personally, but if you want a little cake, if you want a cool shirt that you really like, it's just about making conscious decisions and not buying things for the sake of buying things, at least in my experience. keychains, the stickers. Just having them sit in my closet doesn't do any good. So, also, I know money can be really tight. I speak from experience in that aspect too, so I think I want to also try to do occasional giveaways on stream so that people who maybe don't have the opportunity or don't have additional income that may want a keychain or may want some stickers or something can still have opportunity. Yeah. I still remember some of my favorite prints that I own. I actually won in a giveaway on Instagram a really long time ago, just by pure luck. And I still really love them because it was from an artist that I really like. I got to pick 4 prints from their entire illustration collection. It was so difficult to pick exactly which 4. But I even have some cute frames for them. They're really nice. They were really high quality, so it felt nice to be able to collect art, support an artist, but also be able to enjoy their art without a huge cost. So I want to be able to pay it forward always. Never take what I've been given for granted. Can't think it can be difficult to always think about paying people back, even when it comes to myself. If someone does a good deed or does me a favor, or rather I do them a favor, I'd rather them just pay it forward. Either help someone else out or show some compassion and generosity to someone else. Just wanna show that I care, usually is why I like supporting people. Because a lot of times I think don't always have the words. I can't always be there all of the time, so when I'm able to do something that is helpful in the moment, I feel that's how I show I care. Yeah. I also still have a lot of posters and just other like wall hanging stuff that I also have not hung up, so I understand. But I've been thinking more about how it might be kind of fun or cute to finally get around to decorating the walls in my room. Because I have so many cute things that really inspire me. That I like to look at cute things, look at art, characters that I like, because it really helps to motivate me. It isn't just stuff that's, I guess, cute for the sake of being cute, but things that No? But I've been living here for almost a year and I still haven't put anything on my wall. I feel like it would be fun. Yeah, I balance it on purpose because I don't know, I think some of the fun is instead of just displaying figures all from one series together or just anime figures together, is to like mix and match items to have different textures, different heights, different colors. I think it looks nice when everything is kind of curated and deliberate, because if you ever get tired of it, you can also just swap things out. Maybe you want to see different art book somewhere, or you want to have different figure or a different lamp. You can just move things around, especially small things. It helps your space feel fresh and new without having to go through the effort of moving furniture. Yeah, I have a lot of art that I especially want to hang on my wall. It's, I have really tiny prints. I like postcards. I have a lot of really small, like, cute keychains that I want to display because I've just collected a lot through the years. Especially because some of them were niche characters that I liked. Wouldn't always get lots of stuff, but they would get keychains. Quite. I really recommend using washi tape. Washi tape for posters because I feel like anything else damages the wall or damages the paper. But washi tape, we get good washi tape especially, can be nice and strong, but also peel off really clean. Yeah, I like to mix and match frames when possible, but all of mine are for my kid. So sometimes the size isn't always universal. I think if you look really closely at one of my art print frames, you can see that it doesn't perfectly fit in frame, but because the backboard is white, anyways, you can't tell. There's a white border around the print. But if you look closely, I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I think having paintings is fun too, or like traditional art, but that's something that I didn't really want to start curating until lately. They can be really expensive also. Like even more expensive. But I only have like 2 originals. to print digital art so that it is really vibrant, but at the same time on like a permanent installation. I don't know if it's glass or if it's like plexi or acrylic, but it's a really interesting way of having originals. Of course, you could make multiples, but that's also what makes them a bit more affordable. I don't have any of those, I've just seen them. They're cool though. They kind of have like a sick, like futuristic vibe to it, depending on what's printed on them. I saw them at this really cute Y2K themed gallery, where all of the artists who participated were supposed to create something reminiscent of the early 2000s. People probably 3D scanned like 3D works of art, but at the same time, it's always gonna be a replica. I feel like there's always gonna be small details that you couldn't get perfectly right. If it's something like specific brush strokes or bristles, unless it was something super minimal and super clean, I feel like you wouldn't be able to make an imitation, even if you scanned and printed one. Maybe if it was something mass-produced, like using toys or something. Or if it was something that was made out of like a really clean finish, like marble, I guess. Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like the finish would be completely different. Unless you use the exact medium, I don't think it'll look one-to-one. Even if it's resin printed, even if you paint on top of it to get the colors right, resin is resin, oil paint is oil paint. No? Adding medium to paint to thicken it is done because that's the look that the artist wants to achieve. So even if you could get the dimension to be one-to-one, the actual finish, I think, would be very different. It would be cool to see an artist do that of their real art, of their own art, but I feel like all the noises. Okay, it stopped. Sorry, there was suddenly beeping. But I think it would be cool to see artists be able to do that with their own art, but something tells me if that technology were to be easily accessible, then people would probably use it for not so good purposes. But maybe that's just the pessimist in me. Yeah, that's fair. Oh. I've seen actually a piece of art that was like that, though. I don't know don't know if it was 3D modeled or if it was something that was hand sculpted, then scanned, then 3D printed. At the same art gallery that I was talking about, they had a sculpture that was 3D printed. It was really cool because, you know, you got to look at it from so many different angles. But I feel like UV resin printing art would just be another medium, you know? Yeah, like you said, that it would be a real, that would be the like finished art, quote unquote. That would be the finished piece. Not bad, Pyro. Thank you so much for gifting us up. Thank you, to Chairman Pool. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's very kind of you. It's just like how, I feel like it would just be like another, it would be another medium. Yeah, like garage kits. Garage kits are so cool. I've always wanted to make one, but I never have. They're so cool. How you get like, yeah, you get stuff that's resin cast, or you can resin print now, and then it's like unfinished, and then whoever ends up purchasing the garage kit is able to kind of customize it and paint it exactly how they want, so that they'll too look exactly like most anime figures, you know? So what the heck, Sharon Pool, thank you so much for being informed and gifting us up to Apocalypse. Thank you, it's very kind, I really appreciate it, thank you. Yeah. It would be, I don't know. I know you have a friend who has a 3D printer, but multiple friends with 3D printers, but I don't know if I know anyone with a resin printer. It would be fun to make like a cedar garage kit or something, and then have like a contest. See how everyone's cedars turn out. That'd be so cute. That would be fun. And yeah, to make my own version, my own custom version, that would be fun too. What the heck? Real gas station 57. Thank you so much for downloading your very own desktop tenshi. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome. What the? Dino, thank you so much for gifting us up to Pancake War. Pancake War. War. I can't do a Wario War without blowing your ears out, I think. War. Thank you so much for gifting us up to Pancake War. Thank you. I just don't think I would be even if I had like a zillion dollars to spend on a resin printer, I wouldn't be able to use it here. Cause, I feel like you need space outside because resin is toxic, right? And I'm in an apartment, and I think it would be, yeah. I think it would be, too hot on my patio if I were to put it there. And also, even if I had like a normal PLA printer, a lot of them, even if they have covers, require you that you have them open while they print to exhaust heat and allow the filament to cure. And I got too many dang cats to be doing that. I could just see the amount of guys that would be trying to pap in there. Especially how long some prints take, right? But like I said, I know friends who have printers, so in fact, I want to ask a friend to print this one free file that I found that will be good for holding my phone, because the way my phone is for VTubing, it's like a really awkward position. So there's one that I saw that is like, it uses its natural counterbalance that you can basically clip it, or at least hook it onto like a shelf, and I have one under my monitor, and it'll use the weight of the phone to support itself. I forget a lot about physics, but something to do with like the fulcrum, the center of balance, where it is, so you don't have to like use a clip in the sense of like something with a hinge. You don't have to mount it, drill anything, stick anything, use glue. It should just work perfect. But we'll see. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My phone just went off. I was checking to make sure that everything was okay. I was scared. And I forgot that I had my browser open. I just sometimes like to check to make sure that my roommate chat is okay. But I had a browser open for... What was I watching? I'm trying to do DJ Cram School still. I had this link that was like 5 transitions for beginners. But the guy in the tutorial plays like the worst music. I swear to God, he played like a Bruno Mars song. I was like, oh brother. But yeah, I'm sorry. That was embarrassing. I thought I saw that like one of the cats was acting up. That's all okay. I don't usually check my phone. Thought I heard it cry. Bug. No, this whole time I've been playing Subway Surfers. Didn't you know? I thought you knew. How else would I keep my attention during ASMR? No, I've literally never even... I gotta stay eternally 17. That means having my attention span be that of a 17-year-old. I don't know. What even is this bit? I can never hate you. Because usually I'm using both hands anyway. Book. Stupid. That and I'm not narking, but Shimana's had a bit of an upset stomach, so I wanted to make sure that if she needed to use the bathroom or something and was like, hey, I don't want to make noise. I wasn't just like stonewalling her. Well, she has tummy hurt disease. I take my tummy hurt disease very seriously. It's a very grave illness. So, if she also has tummy hurt disease, the last thing I want to do is to be like, okay, deal with it till after stream. Yeah, I'm sure she'll pull through, don't worry. Using both her hands, but her eyes are on the phone. Are you gonna be like some professors apparently, or like bosses during Zoom calls that they're like, you have to turn your webcam on. You have to have your mic unmuted. No goof off. Turn your dragging on now. Show us the eye tracking so that we know exactly where you're looking, Tench. Let me see you look away from chat. Ew. even once. Even once. I still remember, I think it was Nino said that she had a class once where the professor literally required that, and her mom would just be gabbing in the kitchen because that's where she had to take her class. And like the whole time through the class, you could just hear her mom like hooting and hollering on the phone in the background. But if she muted, the professor would yell at her. No. At that point, I would just use like a computer mute button where like system mute, you know? So it looks like I'm unmuted in Zoom, but like I'm muted, you know? Yeah, exactly. A lot of hardware has separate mutes now. So it's like, how would they even know? How would they even know? I'm also very glad I have avoided most Zoom type events. Sorry, my stomach's growling. I also have a bit of tummy hurt disease. Oh, that's cushy. Oh, that's cushy. always think it's a shame that so many people visit Los Angeles during Anime Expo, and they never really venture outside of downtown LA, and then they think that like the whole state is like that, and they're like, ugh, I hate California. I'm like, bro, well, yeah, you were stuck in DTLA. There's some cool places there, but don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of really cool places. But even then, it's like the area close to the convention center is like, it's convention center area, I guess. A lot of the really cool places with lots of soul and heart are in other districts, I would say. And because, yeah, there's no public transportation really. Well, you can take buses, but I think a lot of people just rather take Uber or don't think it's safe. Sometimes the bus route can get really complicated. But even then, that only really works in Los Angeles, like in the city. I'm sure you'd have to do a lot of transfers if you're trying to go anywhere else. That is one thing that I'm jealous of NorCal, is that they have the parts. They actually have like a rail system that's really well maintained. I also feel like I really didn't explore much outside of MacFest, but also like I feel like being in that part of DC, it's really difficult to find other places to explore without going super far out. Also, I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theorist, but I think my hotel was haunted when I went to MacFest once, because it was in a really old part of town. There's a lot of very old buildings from, I'm assuming, when like America first started being colonized. And I swear to God, I had a nightmare like every night I was there, where there was someone watching me sleep. And I've never had stuff like that. And it was every single night. Every single night. What the? I know I stayed in a hotel room with Vicky. Maybe I know it's her. Yeah. Well, if she's a cute girl, then I guess it's okay. Oh, it was you. Oh. Oh, it was you, huh? Gross. You. Freak? Why are you watching me sleep? Oh, sorry. I guess maybe bringing that up while I'm trying to help you relax was a bad idea. Like I said, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was stressed. I can't really remember. I was mostly there to have a good time. I don't know. But, yeah, sorry for bringing up ghosts when you're supposed to be relaxing. Don't worry. As tenshi, as long as I'm awake, I'll be able to keep any and all ghosts away from you. in a cute, wholesome guardian angel way, not like a freak, ghost, haunting way. Smile. You look so cute while you sleep, Cedar. Actually, it's called Yankire. Yantere is completely different. Yeah, I just want to keep you safe, exactly. Yeah, I'm so normal. I'm your guardian angel, you know? I'm just watching over you, protecting you. Yeah, don't get it twisted. But it's probably good to start winding down a bit. I'm sorry if the nights wasn't exactly the most relaxing, but still wanted to stream ASMR. I hope at least, despite doing the little kind of wind down to get ourselves in a headspace. Sorry, I ended up letting my mind go a mile a minute. Happened to this. And I promise we'll do more cozy ASMR next week. And we're also gonna have the finale of Death Stranding. Just in time for the sequel. So, also, there's something else that I was gonna say. I already forgot. Oh, next week, as long as I can get everything set up and make sure that I have an increase in bitrate, we'll be streaming in 2K. I wonder if it'll improve audio quality. I don't know, or if it's just video. I feel like it would just be video. But anyways, I think my only concern is that most of my assets... Oh my god. My only concern is that some of my assets are in 1080p, not 1440p, so I worry they'll look blurry. That's all I was gonna say before I was so rudely interrupted. Sorry about that. Yeah. Someone's cranking though. So true. Yeah. But I always feel like it's motorcycles that are the loudest. I feel like it's like sometimes cars, but it's usually motorcycles that are the loudest. Because I feel like it's probably people who tune, right? It's usually like tuners, right?